occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2, now third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Tight right, tight right. Watch Twill. Alert. Here we go, here we go. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Back. Bang. 24.
Watson now to throw. Being chased out left. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set. 19. 24. Tight left. 3 out. 24. Down him, go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. Hey, 59. Shift. Check four. Hey, 31. Zoom.
Back to throw, Watson. And an alley to run. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Let's go,
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Check curls. Gone right.
On first down, it's long. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Luck now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
19. 55. Ready?
This is Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
4th down, coming. Motion. 29. Hustle. Alert 3. Showing it.
From the gun, here's Watson. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 3. On. Quote.
Throwing is Locke. toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down. They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a third and long.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Here we go, G. Here I come. Hey, wahoo!
Lock. Flush to his right. This is Johnson. He's got it. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
To the air again. Lock. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. Open man right side is St. Brown. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. On first down, Luck. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Delta.
Luck throwing again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, Luck. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
After the interception, here's Watson. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. This is Jerick McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. 6-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 39-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. Luck now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Niners' 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Out of the gun, Luck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Complete to James Conner.
He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice gain.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They snap it to Luck. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Line 40. Ain't no check. John Wright.
They'll run here with Conner, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they
and this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Let's go, let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the...
They've got his man complete. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check.
From the gun, here's Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Kill. 11 feet.
Now Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I got motion.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Off of play action. Locke going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now, and my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. Watson.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Single. Check. Check 55.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. After the interception, it's long. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Luck. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
11B. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 11B. Kill. No, hey, Charlie.
Now a first down throw. Luck. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Back to throw. Luck. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jimmy Graham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is St. Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Check. Lucky. Switch. Check the hot read. One man. Quo. Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. It's caught outright by Graham. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing is Love. And Graham's got it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, exit. Down right.
To throw again on second down. Luck. The connection made. It's Graham. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Call that a very strong gain of 24. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. Go.
Luck on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Luck now to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get out the field, defense. 11V. 21, check back 21. Switch. Begin. Check 13. Bravo. Check 13.
Throwing again is Love. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Luck escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ryan Switzer, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Shift, watch the shift.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. 4 down, even. Hey, 59! Hey,
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
let's go.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Mostert. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check the back.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Strong right. Hey, 4 down.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. That's complete right around the 8. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, it's Long. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Locke. He's got him in wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
At 24.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Dancing to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. There's overload.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Watson. Flushed out right. He finds McKinnon, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Niners on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. That'll be complete to Breida. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson escaping the pressure. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the 49ers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy